Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see you folks on Platter series V's I've been doing for a while now, where I go over there, trout food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This is a sub sandwich review, so there's going to be a little bit of extra stuff that I got to go into. But you're used to that. You've seen the things. You'll get into it. But anyway, it's a super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Like I said, since sub sandwich, there's going to be a little bit of extra yammering, but hopefully you'll stick around with me. It's very much appreciated. I love all of you. I don't know if, love is a little bit strong. I don't know you personally, but I would assume I don't want to make assumptions. But thanks for watching my channel. Appreciate that a bunch. Anyway, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom, it's my Enoch shirt. I love my Enoch shirt. I wear it a bunch. Not just because I'm, a horribly filthy individual, but on top of that, there's just the fact that, it's just a cool-ass shirt, and I like it a lot. Enochs are a metalcore band out of New Jersey. I'm a big fan of these guys. I became aware of them about a year ago now. I actually got the opportunity to see them perform live just a few months back. I actually have videos of that performance on this channel, as well as a whole bunch of other concert stuff. Just in case you're ever interested, and maybe you're just like, you know what, I've watched enough food reviews. I'll go watch some concert footage that this guy took for bands that I may or may not have heard of. To be fair, every now and again, somebody does hit me up in the comments. They're like, dude, I fucking love Mushroom Head. I'm totally subbing to your thing. And it's like, yeah. But anyway, yes, indeed, this is a sub sandwich review. Because it's a sub sandwich review, I have to explain a few things. Number one, because it's a sub sandwich review, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures for over half a year now, at least. It can't have been just a year now. But I've basically scoured my local area, chain locations, small delis, gas stations, the whole thing. If there's a sub sandwich out there to try, and it's within reasonable driving range, I'm going to try it. Number two, because of that, I have an entire playlist for just my sub sandwich reviews called Subs for Subs. So if you are interested in sub sandwich reviews, that's the place to go. Very final thing, folks, it is Sunday at the time that I'm going to be uploading this, and that's important because Sunday is sub day. Sundays are the days when I go over there, I upload my sub sandwich reviews. I don't upload anything else, just my sub sandwich reviews. So if you are interested in my sub sandwich opinions on things and such, wait till Sunday, I'll get to more of them. But anyway, what sub sandwich am I trying today, folks? Well, it's from Subway. I opened it up because I had to find out which sandwich it was. So I got two of them. This is from their new Deli Heroes line of subs. It is their Grand Slam ham sub, which consists of 33% more ham. I doubt that metric is actually weighed out to within a percentage, but sure. 2 times the provolone, lettuce, tomato, onions, and mayo. And because some people have asked me to go over there and bring up the prices, this is their 6-inch sub. It cost me $7.49 before tax. Yeah, $7.40. Well, yeah, it was on there too. I would because they have the 6-inch and they have the 12-inch. The 12-inch would have actually come out to cheaper. If I just wanted one big sub, it would have been a little bit cheaper. So, which makes sense. Enticing and all that. But anyway, and I also got it on their Italian urban cheese bread, because that's the one you get, and it's toasted. So let's open it up, take a look at the sandwich. All right. Okay. That's a lot of onions, but okay. For the thumbnail. All right, let's kind of pack the onions in a little bit more. And you folks know I'm not a huge onion guy, but I try to be authentic with the review. I just go for whatever the basic version of the sandwich is. I don't fancy it up. All I do is choose the bread, and I told them to toast it. That's it. Alright. Let's try this 33% more ham, which does not seem like a lot of ham, if I'm honest. Like, look at that. That's not a lot of ham. That's 33% more. Bread is decent. I mean, like the cheesy Italian, like the Italian cheesy herb bread or what the fuck ever it's called, is pretty much their best bread. So that's what I always get. It's actually got some decent flavor to it. I mean, I'll say this. There's a little bit more ham in there than what it initially looked like. I still will not consider it a considerable amount of ham for a sub sandwich. I actually went to, just a few days ago, I was doing another sub sandwich review because I kind of got backlogged. Well, not backlogged. I kind of was running through my backlog on sub sandwich reviews, so now I'm having to hit up more. I tried a place called Mario's, which those reviews are already up. And I got an American sub from them, man. The fucking ham was like, it was out there. It was like ready to kick you in the fucking face with that ham. There's ham, but... oh. It's perfectly fine. But just barely. I mean, everything about it tastes fine. You know, the ingredients taste fresh enough. I do feel like they put a little bit too much lettuce in there, but Subway tends to do that. They like to fill up their subs that way. Tomatoes were decent. I like tomatoes in a sub. The onions, there were a decent amount of them, but they weren't abrasive in their flavor, so I didn't mind having them there. Plus, it just added a little extra texture. The main thing is really the ham and the provolone, since they're emphasizing the fact that, oh, we're putting this much more meat in them, and it's a thing, and yeah! You'll be coming with ham out of your fucking ears, man. So much ham. It wasn't that much ham. Maybe it was more ham than they were using before, but again, I doubt there is an actual metric for it. Seeing as how, whenever I go to a Subway and they make these subs, they typically just, I give them whatever the number is or whatever, and then they typically just keep referring to the display on how to make the sub. And that's not me shitting on them or anything like that. They have a lot of stuff to remember. I'm not, you know, but I don't think they're working out like, oh, 33%, like let's weigh it out on a little thing. No. They're just grabbing ham and putting it in there, and however much you get is however much you get. Anything with Subway, they're the McDonald's of the sub sandwich world. You know, there's a lot of them. They're very popular in number, but I think most people would admit they're just not that great. Maybe they were at one point. You know, I don't know. I wasn't a huge Subway guy growing up or anything. You know, maybe they were better back in the day. I could see that. But these days, they're just not very impressive, you know? And it's kind of a shame because obviously they're just way better sub locations. Jersey Mike's, Penn Station, you've got Potbelly. About the only one that I would say that's kind of on a similar level is Jimmy John's. And Jimmy John's ain't that great either, but like, I'll give Subway this. At least in like the last year or so, they do seem to have been trying to up their game. They've been filling their sandwiches a little bit more, trying to make it a little bit diverse, giving you a few more menu options. Here's the thing with this. This particular Grand Slam ham sub. Fundamentally, this is just a ham and cheese sub with some lettuce, tomato, onions, and mayo. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. But if you're going to go over there and call it the Grand Slam ham, I need that fucking thing to be bulging with ham. That was not the case. What ham I did get was fine. Wasn't great ham. I've certainly had better, but it didn't taste bad. It was just a very kind of sandwich, you know? And I have recently had a few sub sandwiches from Subway that I would consider to have been above what I would have normally set their standard at. Does this continue that trend? No. Because again, you call something the Grand Slam ham, I need a lot more ham than that. Just straight the fuck up. Kill the lettuce, fucking shove. I want half a fucking pig in there, okay? I didn't get that. I just got a very okay ham and cheese sub with some lettuce, tomato, and onion. It's not a bad thing, but 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Nope. For a basic bitch sub like this, again, the element that they're trying to highlight, the ham, needs to be there. It needs to be the most significant aspect of it. It needs to be really just front-facing. It's not. Sorry, no reason to get it. And as for recommending it, dude, go to a better sub place. Seriously, I mean, Subway isn't awful for what they are. Like, they're not, like, horrendous, but they're the bottom of the barrel when it comes to a lot of these places. And fundamentally, it's like, there's just better spots, and you're going to be paying about the same amount. And there's better menu items on Subway's menu, so I wouldn't personally grab this one. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest week, Monday, Mentors, months, Penitors here, folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly ham Grand Slam-tastic rest of your life, but like an actual Grand Slam ham, okay? Like, so I'm talking about it's a whole, like, Air Bud thing, except it's a pig, right? And instead of basketball, it's baseball. And somehow they're like, oh, there's no rule against it. Like that dumbass movie Ed with the guy from Friends, where he had a monkey or a chimpanzee on his team. That was the thing that happened at one point in time. The 90s were weird sometimes. I imagine it's still weird now. I'm just older and I'm not paying attention to that shit as much. But when I was a kid, I was like, it's a monkey. And chimps aren't even monkeys, they're apes. I think. Or maybe I got that wrong. Anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to do. Trust me, I wish it was. It's not. Life can be really hard and pissy and suck, and it's just, it can really get to you. It is important we run into those situations in our lives, though. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to watch this review, and maybe you're going to be like, you know what, I'm going to make that pig baseball movie. So then you're going to go over there, you're going to, talk to people, wheel and deal, and, do all the things, get the funding. Maybe you'll get that guy, the guy who from The Sandlot, the Great Hambino guy. You know who I'm talking about if you watch The Sandlot. You get him, he'll be like the coach or something like that, or, maybe he'll teach the pig. It'll be a whole thing, and, it won't be a huge blockbuster success, but, if you keep the financing low, still have it be somewhat entertaining, you can make a profit back on that. That's how Roger Corman made his fucking career. Guy made, I don't know how many fucking movies, and he's never lost fucking money on any of them, because he just keeps that fucking budget real low, realistic expectations. The exact opposite of what most studios do, where they're just like, if we spend $800 trillion on this new Shazam movie, clearly we'll triple our investment. Oh, and by the way, let's keep Ezra Miller in our movies, because, he's not a fucking near psychotic douchebag who clearly needs fucking mental health fucking help before he does anything in the public ever again. Throw in that shade. Anyway, or conversely, just don't go watch the fucking Flash or fucking the Shazam movie or some shit. I mean, you know what? Do it if you want to. I'm gonna go see Blue Beetle when it comes out. Blue Beetle's my boy. I need it to be good, but it's got fucking Carlos, or, what's his name? I was gonna say Carlos Mencia. George Lopez. There we go. It's got George Lopez. He sucks. Bye.